What is one limiting thought or belief that you would like to challenge today? So, I've had limiting beliefs along the way that I have challenged. And one of them during the process of starting this podcast was actually fear of success. And I feel like that sounds a bit weird to say because a lot of the time people talk about fear of failure. Um, but I think on the journey of this podcast, there was a point where I thought, "Wow, this really could do something. This could be major." And then I just stopped doing stuff because I was just scared that actually this thing could do really well, which sounds bizarre. But after doing a lot of self-reflection, that's when I realized it was just a fear of success. And then I just stopped posting. And then I just had to ask myself, why have I stopped? I realized I was self-sabotaging because I was really fearful. What if this thing does well? And if it does well, how am I gonna manage it? Like, I don't know how to run a podcast. I don't know how to do all of these things. And I realized they're just limiting beliefs that are holding me back. So what I did, I wrote down all of my limiting beliefs at that time. And then I just kind of cancelled them out with facts. So, for instance, one of the limiting beliefs I had was I just feel like none of my businesses in the past have done well. So I just said to myself, well, they may not necessarily have reached the level of success that you would have liked them to achieve, but they were successful in the sense that you started them, you were able to make sales, you were able to make a lot of learnings and lessons from the mistakes that you have made. So actually, the businesses were not failures, they were successes just in a different way. And then I flipped those truths into affirmations that I just started saying to myself regularly. So again, that's something that you could potentially do. If you're struggling with limiting beliefs, think about the truth with the limiting beliefs. What is true? What is a fact? And start speaking those as affirmations over yourself because they're facts. A lot of the time, limiting beliefs are not facts.